Above the swirling storms of Jupiter, a lone station drifted in silence. Its name was Erebus, mankind's boldest experiment, a beacon of discovery built to search for life beyond Earth. But tonight, the world remembers it for something darker. 12 crew members who vanished without a trace, leaving only a whispering signal in the void. In 2074, Erebus was launched with pride. It was not just a mission, it was the hope of a new age. The 12 who boarded were hailed as pioneer scientists, engineers, pilots, chosen for courage and brilliance. Their task was simple yet profound: orbit Europa, drill the ice, and listen for life. At first, transmissions to Earth were steady, filled with wonder. They described Jupiter's colossal storms like oceans of fire and auroras that shimmered in endless green arcs. Their voices were bright, confident. Families back home listened in awe, never imagining those cheerful reports would soon fade into confusion, fear, and silence. The first sign of trouble came as static. A corrupted log filled with broken syllables and a voice that seemed doubled. An engineer whispered about hearing his own words echo back to him, seconds later in a tone that was not human. Another claimed that the oxygen system hummed a melody, 3 rising notes, repeating like a message. At night, the crew spoke of shadows drifting across sealed compartments. Yet security footage showed only empty halls. One journal entry ended with a chilling line: "Something unseen walks with us." And though the line was dismissed as stress, each day it became harder to deny. By the 4th week, their voices cracked with exhaustion. The daily reports grew short, as if they were afraid to speak. A pilot muttered of doors opening without command. Another described metallic footsteps pacing outside his cabin, though every crew member was accounted for elsewhere. And then came the scream. A female scientist panicked, her words torn by static. The door, it opened by itself. Don't. The recording ended with frantic banging on steel, then silence. Analysts on Earth replayed it endlessly, searching for meaning. What they found instead was a faint second voice, layered beneath hers, speaking in a language unknown. The last confirmed transmission arrived on day 46. The feed cut suddenly into chaos. Alarms blaring, footsteps rushing through echoing corridors. A woman's distorted cry pierced the static. The void has a doorway. Close it before it. And then, nothing. For hours, Mission Control attempted to re-establish contact. Commands were sent, frequencies shifted, backup relays engaged. But Erebus remained silent. The crew was gone. What lingered was an emptiness so absolute that many believed the station itself had fallen into another place, dragged beyond the edge of known space. Rescue ships were launched in desperation. Each reported the same. The station still orbited Jupiter, its panels cracked, its lights dim. Yet inside, there was only void. No heat signatures, no movement, not even the trace of life support systems running. One pilot swore he saw figures behind the glass shapes pressed against windows, as though watching. But the instant his co-pilot turned, the shapes vanished. Twice, instruments registered faint knocks against the hull of their craft. No source could be found. After 3 failed approaches, the rescue effort was abandoned, and Erebus was left drifting like a tomb. Officials explained it as mechanical failure. They claimed the crew likely perished from depressurization, but whispers spread of something darker. Analysts spoke of impossible radio patterns, as if signals were being bent by forces outside physics. Some suggested Jupiter's storms tore open a rift, a tear between realities. Others argued the crew descended into madness, consumed by hallucinations of isolation. Yet there was a theory too dangerous to publish, that the ice beneath Europa hid an ancient intelligence, one that reached across space and touched the minds of those aboard Erebus. The final audio was replayed in secret, and listeners swore the scream was not entirely human. Decades have passed, and Erebus still circles Jupiter. Its orbit decays little by little, yet it refuses to fall. No crew, no remains, no wreckage only, a shell of steel drifting through the void. It has become a ghost, a relic of ambition and fear. Radio hobbyists claim that on rare nights, they capture broken whispers, a phrase repeating faintly through the static, so soft it chills the blood. Some say it is a woman's voice, others a chorus of many. The words are always the same. We are still here. Whether hallucination or truth, no one dares investigate. The silence is too heavy, and the cost of opening that door again may be the end of us all. Into a dimension we were never meant to touch, the station still drifts above Jupiter, watching, waiting. Perhaps one day we will know the truth. Until then, remember, in the cold silence of space, you are never truly alone.